Welcome to Positively Muskegon. We talked a little bit about this the other day in a blog post, but we wanted to come by and meet Stormy Weathers, who has got the brand new internet radio station called Skeetown Stereo up and running. I'm taking a look at everything you got going here right now, Stormy. It ain't been done like this in a while with your radio station. Talk about the inspiration of getting your own station started.
My inspiration?
Yeah, what made you want to do it?
Well, you actually inspired me to do something better with, being part of the community. I wanted to be more with the community. I wanted to give people the opportunity like they had back in the old day where you would understudy somebody, come in, have your own show, and play music you like. I wanted a radio station that was for everybody. And since everything's going to technology, internet, and live media stream, the airwaves I think will be there regardless, but I think they're going to become a dead media source in the long run. So I figured, why don't I get under the radar now and just start a network radio station that everybody can listen to everywhere.
Yeah.
So as far as inspiration, you, my friend, are my inspiration.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you gave...
I didn't want to get anybody else into this racket.
With the inspiration, what I learned from you, working at the other station, I decided that, hey, I don't want this to stop, so I went out and, with the support of my wife and a few friends, hey, why don't I just do it? I'm good at computers. I'm good at building stuff and doing things people just say, hey, it can't be done, and I did it.
You did it.
I built it. Everything, the whole station. The whole station cost me just less than $2,000 to build. I mean, we have an antenna, but we're Part 15 regulated, so I can't transmit, more than a half mile.
Okay.
So that way I don't require an FCC license. So that's the cool thing. That's what the law states. So as long as I don't interfere with anybody, I mean, if anybody does come in this area, 95.9. If you're in a mile of Apple and Getty.
Right across from McDonald Candies. And I'll be honest, we're kind of hidden in the back of Custom Computer, which is your business that you run day in and day out.
Yep. The Skeetown Stereo Studios is hidden back here in an office at Custom Computer. And all the facilities here for Skeetown Stereo are right here.
Let's take a look at the format, because I'm looking at this, and this is something that I haven't seen or heard on the radio since probably about 1978. 1978, 79, when there was just a little bit of everything on radio. I mean, at one minute you could hear some country, one minute you could hear something popular from rock, the next minute it might be a little something dancey. It was a bigger, better mix back then, and that's kind of what you've replicated here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I've got, the format right now is I got what they call double hits sets that come into each of the playing hours. You'll get a local of like current, like 2010 style stuff, and then you'll get like some hair rock. You're going from Belinda Carlisle to LA Guns to Grand Funk Railroad, Michael Jackson to Google Dolls, Elvis Presley, because we even incorporate the 50s and 60s into the mix.
Wow.
So
it's a pretty eclectic show.
You're right. So it's still a station in progress to be built, but you can listen to it right now. We're not offering there's really no money in this right now because I'm not offering sponsorships yet until this grows a little bit bigger.
Sure.
I want to get a community base and a listener base before we start saying, hey, let's monetize this to, make this grow and make it bigger and buy better equipment. But I want the people to listen to it and I enjoy it, because right now it's commercial free. There's no commercials other than just spots announcing, hey, you're listening to SkeetownStereo.com. And
somebody putting a product before money, that never happens. It's the right way. You're doing the right thing.
I want people to enjoy the station. And it's something for everybody. I mean, if you don't like country, then hey, that's your fault. But give it a few minutes.
Yep.
You might hear some rock, or you'll hear stuff. And then on top of it, we do, and I still continued from the old station, I still feature local artists.
Yep.
They're in rotation.
Very cool.
So local musicians that have original music, the original Skeet still comes on on Sunday night.
Cool.
So, from at 7 o'clock, that comes on, and we still feature local music artists that have submitted their works to us when I worked at the other station.
So, a good thing to do is if you're in a local band to get to skeetownstereo.com. Yep, skeetownstereo.com. Submit some of that music and share it with your friends. This is how these things grow. You start a product, you kind of float it out there with some friends, you get to know your audience a little bit, you get to know a little bit about the market, you learn, you grow. Next thing you know, you've got a nice little radio station on your hands like Skeetown Stereo.
And if anybody wants to have their own show, and even though we're Part 15 and we're in a network-based radio station, we're not necessarily regulated by the FCC, but I want to keep it regulated that way.
You got to keep it clean.
Because if businesses start playing this on their stuff, they're in their businesses and stream it, for their music there, I still want them to be able to have a comfortable listening for their customers. So, people that want to start their own radio show, I want to give them that opportunity to do that for themselves, just like the opportunity you gave me. I want to pass that along to somebody else. Say, hey, come in, run the show. I'll teach you how to use the equipment and run a show for a couple hours. Do it, have fun, and do what it was when it was back in the day, when it was fun and when you enjoyed the music and listening to it and sharing it with everybody else out in the world.
Way to go. It's a great product. It's a fun thing. We're going to put the link up here again. It is skeetownstereo.com. Also a member of Refurbished. You've got a lot going on with the band coming up, I understand?
Yeah. Matter of fact, tomorrow night, Refurbished and Yard Sale Underwear, we're actually doing a combination gig. So the two biggest hitting bands with dance music are going to be knocking it out.
At the Rusty Spoke, right?
At the Rusty Spoke.
Yeah, don't miss it.
So...
And then let's get a quick plug-in, too, for your business custom computer, because I've been here for a few repairs over the years. You guys have a great product. Talk about the $65 flat rate. What's that get you a custom computer?
Everything.
Everything?
Except parts.
Okay.
$65 covers the labor costs, anything we have to do to get a computer fixed and ready to go.
Up and running.
Unless you need a part, then it's still $65. All the labor is just included in that flat rate. Hence,
cool.
Flat rate.
Flat rate.
So, if you have to buy a hard drive, so a terabyte hard drive you want for your laptop or something, and it's like $60 to $100 depending on brand, make, model, whatever that you specifically want. You'll spend a cost for the part, but you're not paying any more labor on top of it. So it's just $65.
Cleanups, viruses, all that kind of stuff.
And you can definitely tell that we know what we're doing. I mean, I built a radio station out of old computers, and we host the websites. We do anything computer related. We do everything under the sun.
Stormy Weathers, right there. Custom computers. Look for it online. It's Skeetown Stereo. Make sure you listen, support the local stuff going on, and be a part of the great things going on here in Muskegon. Skeetown Stereo. Check it out online.